reception, children. I've got another traditional tale to share with you today, and this one is another one on our week of princes and princesses and kings and queens. And this is a story of Rapunzel. And again, you might have seen a different version of Rapunzel, or you might have seen a film, you might have watched Tangled, which is about Rapunzel, because it's a very famous traditional tale, and it's been told in lots of different ways, and there's lots of different versions over the years, but this is the version I'm going to share with you today. So this story is called Rapunzel, and it's a very famous story about a girl with very, very, very long hair. And the version I've got is very nice because the hair is sparkly. In my version, that's very nice. So this is the story of Rapunzel. Once upon a time, a very poor man found some vegetables growing in a garden. He picked some to take home to his wife, who was having a baby. But an old witch came along and said, "This is my garden. Take what you want, but you must pay me back." The man was scared of the witch, so he agreed that he would pay her back. As time went on, the man forgot about his promise, and his wife had a little baby girl. They called her Rapunzel. Then, one day, the old witch knocked on the door. "You took my food, now I will take your baby," said the witch. And the old witch took the baby away. That's very unkind, isn't it? Goodness me. That seems much too bad a thing to happen. I think they should have just said sorry about the vegetables and not given them back, shouldn't they? The witch took Rapunzel to her tower and shut her in. The tower had no door, and she kept her prisoner there, so she wasn't allowed to go out. Many years went by, and Rapunzel grew into a woman. So lots and lots of years, she's a grown-up now, and she had very, very long hair. She must have never had it cut all those years. Imagine never having your hair cut all that time. She was very, very lonely. There was no one else in the tower, and her only friends were the birds. The birds sang to Rapunzel, and Rapunzel sang to the birds. Rapunzel was so sad that she had to stay in the tower. One day, a prince rode by. He heard Rapunzel singing and saw her at the window. Then he heard the witch calling, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." And Rapunzel let her long, long hair tumble down through the window. The witch climbed up Rapunzel's long hair to get into the tower, because there's no door or no steps. That's the only way that she can get in and out. That's why poor Rapunzel is trapped. When the prince was sure the witch had gone, the prince ran to the tower. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair," he called. Rapunzel thought it must be the witch, and she let her long, long hair tumble through the window, and the prince climbed up. "I will help you escape," said the prince. The prince had a plan to help to rescue Rapunzel. Every day, as soon as the witch had gone, the prince visited Rapunzel and every day he brought silk thread. Rapunzel made a long silk ladder, and every night Rapunzel worked harder to make the ladder. You can see there, she's putting all the thread together to make a very fine ladder. She's doing lots of knots. One morning, the witch came back to the tower early. She saw the ladder. "Who gave you this?" shouted the witch. "The prince," said Rapunzel. The witch was angry. She grabbed the scissors and Rapunzel's hair, and snip, 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 she cut off Rapunzel's hair. The witch sent Rapunzel away. Rapunzel climbed down the ladder and went into the woods. Then the prince came to the tower. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." The witch let the hair tumble through the window. So now it's not attached to Rapunzel. This is the hair she's cut off. She's holding one end and putting it down to trick the prince. The prince climbed up and up until he was almost at the top. And then the wicked witch let go. So he's fallen all the way down from that high tower. Down, down fell the poor prince. And he landed in a thorn bush and prickled his eyes. The thorn bush has got lots and lots of spiky prickly bits, and he's damaged his eyes. They were so damaged that he couldn't see. He stumbled into the woods. "Help me," he called. but only the animals and the birds could hear him. "Where am I?" cried the prince. After many days, the prince heard Rapunzel singing. He stumbled towards the sound. When she saw him, Rapunzel was so happy. She ran to the prince, and her tears of joy went into his eyes and made his eyes better. It's magic, isn't it? Magic tears are healing his poor eyes. The prince and Rapunzel hugged. They were very happy to be together at last, and they lived happily ever after. I hope you enjoyed that story and you enjoyed our Rapunzel activities on the website this week. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.